Yes, what's going on, family? You're now tuned into the Born to Levi experience on this Tuesday. Thank you guys for coming in and checking out this video. Cbdc, we're going to talk about it. Central bank digital currency, cryptocurrency, all of that good stuff. We're going to talk about it real quick. We're going to try to unpack this thing. But before I start this video, this is not financial advice. I'm going to repeat, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But I like to dabble in finances here and there, right? But I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the direction of where this country is heading, right? Digital currencies. And we got to talk about it, man, because this has a lot to do with our future, our children's future, and how we'll be able to interact with the system moving forward. But please do me a favor, family. Subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell for notification. Also share this content, man. Let's push this thing forward. But let's get right into it, man. On your screen, you see I got the coin market cap open. For those of you guys who don't know what cryptocurrencies are, digital currencies, right? It's a form of payment system, right? It's a form of currency. It's just like what the name says. You can purchase these and you can buy and sell and trade, right? As you can see, you got some of the top leading cryptos here that are actually leading the way with Bitcoin. If you was to try to buy one Bitcoin, it would cost you $21,000. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to see why the topic of discussion is cryptocurrencies and why your government is trying to switch things over. Right, but I'm going to come back to this. I really wanted to talk about the Cbdc, right? Money and payments, the US dollar in the age of digital transformation. Yes, this is an official website. This is actually the Federal Reserve. So this is the federalreserve.gov. So this is a real website. And they're talking about how money or currency will be transforming digitally. And we've, if you've been watching this channel, we've been tracking how fast technology is moving and the signs of the times. But let's get into this article, right? It says, while a I'm reading from right here, right? I'll read from here, right? It says consumers and businesses have long held and transferred money in digital form. That's correct. Every time I go into a store, I'm paying with my card, and that's actually digital money. I'm not using paper money like that no more. But it says consumers and businesses have long held and transferred money in digital form via bank accounts, online transactions, or payment apps. Like, you got Cash App, you got PayPal, you got all these conveniences, Zelle, right? The forms of money used in those transactions are liabilities of private entities. So now they're letting you know that you're sending these monies over these frequencies at your own risk, right? Or over these apps, such as commercial banks. So now they're telling you, wait, let me read that again. It says the form of money used in those transactions are liabilities of private entities, such as commercial banks. So now commercial banks are liabilities? Is that what they're telling us now? Conversely, a Cbdc would be a liability of a central bank like the Federal Reserve, right? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to go into what they have here. It's called Money and Payments, the US dollar, age of the digital transformation PDF, right? So I wanted to look into this real quick. So this is an actual document that they actually put together earlier last year, right? Money and payments, right? in this, like I said, I'm going to put all of this in the description, all of the links, so you guys can take a look at it, because I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm just trying to connect some dots here, right? I wanted to go to, let me show you real quick, the key topics, right? It says this paper begins with a discussion of existing forms of money, the current state of the U.S. payment system, and its relative strengths and challenges, right? So they're basically just trying to convince the public that, we need, or the central bank needs, its own digital currency. So now the question is, why would they need their own digital currency? I mean, because of currencies like Bitcoin that has actually paved the way for digital currencies, right? This is the reason why the U.S. government need to combat this. For a quick history on Bitcoin, when people were doing their dirt or doing scams or buying things off of the dark web, they would use Bitcoin. And with the use of Bitcoin, your purchases were anonymous. So no one knew who was buying the products. Your money wasn't being traced. So that was the convenience of Bitcoin. And then within the past 3 to 4 years, I would say, Bitcoin just started jumping, and a lot of people made a lot of money off of Bitcoin. If you had a couple of Bitcoins in your wallet, in your digital wallet, you were probably a millionaire, right? But why would the U.S. need their own digital currency? Of course, to combat what these other cryptocurrencies is doing. And basically, it's about control, guys. I just want to put it like that. All right. So it says, let's see. It says a C right here. I'm reading from here, right? It says a CBDC could potentially offer a range of benefits. So now you already know they're pushing this thing for your convenience, right? It's for your convenience, basically. Always remember that. A CBDC could potentially offer a range of benefits. For example, it could provide households and businesses a convenience, electronic form of central bank money. But the thing is, like I said, if you open up your banking app, all that is just digital money, right? When you go to the ATM and you pull out those dollar bills, those things mean nothing, right? With the safety and liquidity that would entail. Give entrepreneurs a platform on which to create new financial products and services. Support faster and cheaper payments. So they're trying to support faster and cheaper payments, because one thing about cryptocurrencies, if you dabble in that, to exchange your cryptos, there's a lot of fees sometimes. They call it gas fees. So they're, to any cryptocurrency investor, this would seem like the way to go, because no fees, or it's cheaper, right? And it's faster, right? Certain cryptos that you exchange takes you a couple of hours, sometimes a couple of days, right? But they're promising with this CBDC, it would support faster and cheaper payments, right? Including cross-border payments. So now if you have family, across the sea or in other countries, they would be able to have access to your money almost instantly with this new form of payment system, right? Man, but they're letting you know a CBDC could also pose certain risk, right? So we're going to talk about that as well, right? But my thing is, like I said, why the rush, right? Why are they so big on this cryptocurrency thing? What are they trying to get what are they trying to get in front of? Or what are they trying to still be on top of, right? And it's funny because when I thought to make this video today, I had no clue that this was a talking point for today. This is Yahoo Finance. This is crazy. This is this morning, right? Saudi Arabia says open to settling trade in other currencies. Y'all hear that? Saudi Arabia, one of the leading countries in oil production, says they're open to settling trades in other currencies. So right now, a lot of you, if you don't know that the US dollar is what a lot of these countries are using to trade, right? The US dollar is like the currency to use. But now Saudi Arabia is thinking, or is open to talking about settling trades or trading goods with another currency outside of the US dollar. Saudi Arabia says open to settling trades. I read that already, right? So now it says Saudi Arabia is open to discussions about trade in currencies other than the US dollar. According to the kingdom's finance minister, it says there is no issue with discussing how we settle our trade arrangements. Whether it is in the US dollar, whether it is in the euro, whether it's in the Saudi Riyal, I hope I said it right. Mohammed Al-Jadaan told Bloomberg TV on Tuesday during an interview, right? So this is very interesting, but guess what though? China is also in the picture. Okay, but I'm gonna read this. It says the world's largest oil exporter, which has maintained a currency peg to the dollar for decades. So this was a conversation that was happening today, family, that Saudi Arabia, which is the largest exporter of oil in the world, has been using the US dollar to make their trades. Now they're talking about using another form of currency, guys, right? Is seeking to strengthen its relationships with crucial trade partners, including China. Listen, no one can say this is not prophetic. It says the kingdom is a pillar, a petrodollar system established in the 1970s, right? But let me continue. It says during President Xi Jinping's visit to Riyadh last year, the two countries agreed to boost coordination or energy policy and exploration. During the trip, Xi said that China would make efforts to buy more oil from the Middle East and also wanted to settle their trade in the yen. So China's like, yo, I don't have to buy your oil with the US dollar. Because matter of fact, I don't even want to use the US dollar. Let's talk about how we could make this happen between us, two private countries, excluding the United States, right? So now we're talking about the US dollar in the age of digital transformation. Listen, guys, nothing new happens under this sun, all right? So, empires come and empires go, right? But there was something I wanted to show you guys, right, before I even go to the next phase of this. Yeah, in this article right here, right? Like I said, I'm gonna post the links in the description so you guys could take a look at this yourself, because this has a lot to do with you and me, right? There was something I wanted to show you if I could find it. All right. Well, matter of fact, before I even go into that, just bear with me, family. Okay. Matter of fact, before I go into that, I wanted to show y'all something else that I actually was looking into, right? So we have the United States thinking about coming into a digital currency of their own. We also have Saudi Arabia, right, talking about settling trades in another form of currency. And everything is going digital, right, to combat the privacy of using cryptocurrencies. And as you can see, with a coin that's worth this much, I'm just using Bitcoin as an example, right? Bitcoin, right? One coin is worth $21,000, right? The market cap, look at the market cap. 408 billion. Okay? 408 billion. That's how much money is in circulation with this coin. So obviously a lot of people are actually walking away from the US dollar. So what better way to bring them back is by creating your own coin. But we've also known that with that, it comes with a new form of technology. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. Look, right? So, right here, this is what I wanted to show y'all. The payment system. I had it highlighted too, but look at this, guys. Okay, not the use. Okay, potential. No, not this. Look at this. This is why I know I'm taking too long, but listen, I wanted to show y'all this. They are trying to introduce something new to you guys. Well, not just to you guys, but to us, to the whole world. So now, right here, right? Cbdc design, right? It says, should a Cbdc pay interest, right? No matter of fact, this is okay, here, this is what I want to find right here. 20, right? It says, how could a Cbdc be designed to achieve transferability, excuse me, across multiple payment platforms, right? Right. So because like with certain, for those of you guys who don't know, certain cryptocurrencies could only be purchased on certain platforms. But now they're trying to say, how can we have our currency trade on multiple platforms, or it could be transferred through multiple transfers. So if you have this coin, you could always transfer it to our coin, because they still need the US form of currency to be number one, right? But look at this. Would new technology or technical standards be needed? I wanted to highlight that. I want you guys to understand this. Let me see if I could make this bigger so you guys could see this. It says, would new technology or technical standards be needed? Of course, new technology would be needed to use this, or to have it transferable in multiple platforms. On your screen, and this is from this is from the website. Like I said, I'm gonna post the link in the description so you guys could take a look at this too. So this website is called The Medical Futurist, right? And everything is tied to your medical security, medical, everything is just making you feel like you have to be safe, right? But everything you need to know before getting an RFID implant. Huh? Would new technology and technical standards be needed? Everything you need to know before getting an RFID implant. What if you could open your front door or unlock your car just by raising your hand? This is what this article is saying. Never having to trouble yourself with your CV pass, or remembering where you've put your wallet. Yeah, that pesky wallet. I'm always misplacing my wallet. I can't stand that thing. Matter of fact, let me just implant this thing into my hand so I can always have it on me. What about sending your LinkedIn profile or a dancing monkey gift to a phone just by holding it? That's cool, right? And what about turning on a coffee machine by pointing to it? This is not the future anymore. Wannabe cyborgs with little RFID chips under their skins are living with us. So people already have this. Thousands of people have implanted the tiny devices already under their skins to be able to have simpler access to buildings or other people's phones. Do you want to join the cyborg community? Here's what you should know about RFID chips before you implant them into your body. So I'm not going to play the video, right? But I'm going to post the link and you guys could go check it out yourselves. I'm going to watch this video after I get off this stream. Right? So like I said, I talk about finances once in a while. I do invest into crypto, right? And this is not me telling anybody out there to go and do that. This is what I do. This is what I do in my spare time. I do investing. I invest in a lot of things, right? But I do understand that this is the way, or this is the direction of where the world is heading, right? I do understand and I believe that this is where we're heading. This is the direction of the world, right? We've read about this. We've heard about this happening for years, and now we see it unrolling right before our very eyes, family. So, like I said, this is happening. But I believe that we need to start talking about this and making this a conversation, because this will affect you and me and your children. So let me know in the comments below, family. Let me know what you guys are doing to prepare for this. What are you guys' thoughts? And what is your next course of action? Understanding that this is where we're heading as a people, or as a country, or as a world. I'm going to make more videos about this. As the more information I get about this, the more I'm going to bring out. But listen, man, this thing is happening. They're fast tracking this thing to 2030. So family, keep your eyes open. It's about to get real. Right? Stay prayed up and watch as well as pray. This is the Born of Levi. Peace.